on housing, you talked in your address last night about housing.
Yeah.
Are you still considering a national emergency over housing?
I'm looking at it.
What would
yeah,
that look
I'm
like?
looking
What would
at
that
it.
mobilize?
You know, I have
I mean, it's got to look like lowering the price of houses. Like houses are the only like commodity, I guess you'd call it, that increase in value. And I kind of feel like maybe it shouldn't. I don't know. It's silly. I get it. You buy a house, whatever you want to live, but like, what about the next person that wants to live? What about young people? You know, what do you do about them, man? People are struggling to find houses or even apartments. Things are so goddamn expensive. There's no transparency on why things cost so much. You got these big companies buying a bunch of shit up, like doing horrible like house flipping and then selling it to you and you're basically have like a money sink for the rest of your life because they do such a horrible job. You have instant problems. I mean, it's terrible stuff. And then also the houses are concentrated around certain areas where the jobs are, which makes everything even more limited.
there's two thoughts on housing.
Yeah.
You have a lot of people have housing that because we have such a strong time and such a strong market there.
Yeah, we have a really strong market. GDP went up 4.3%. That's beautiful. But consumer spending in the lower middle class has gone down, which means it's rich people spending the money and it's not getting trickled down to the lower middle class, because if it was, then spending would go up. So it looks like Trump's economy proved that we've successfully not trickle down economics doesn't work. Good job, guys. We did a good job. But hey, who would have thought that we would have had consumer spending going down this year over last in Christmas? Who would have thought?
Houses are very valuable. It's a big part of their net worth.
I don't
their
care.
house.
Who cares?
I don't want to knock those numbers down.
Dude, who cares? Fuck those people. Fuck homeowners. Sorry, I don't mean to be an asshole. Fuck homeowners. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, make my house worthless. I don't care. Like, who gives a fuck, dude? Like, you shouldn't be able to buy a house for fucking 6 peanuts and then retire a millionaire. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, you're telling people who are established, who don't need the money, they live in the house. They just have like an invisible amount of money that they're not even going to spend. You're like, yeah, we got to preserve that, but we can't make it cheaper for other people. Give me a fucking break. If you want to make it so that they can like write off they can do some kind of deduction right off the value of their house so they don't get completely fucked and they can get like tax money back, like that's fine. But get the fuck out of here, dude. You can only make houses more affordable for young people and incentivize them to buy houses if they're cheap, if they're affordable.
Because I want them to continue to have a big value for their house. At the same time, I want to make it possible for young people out there and other people to buy housing.
You can't. You literally cannot do both of those things because the bubble will burst. If we go with his idea of like a 50-year more like loan, you're just giving people more debt, and then every single time they'll buy a new house, it's going to be, this has to be really expensive, and then you're going to have to come up with another fucking thing that's going to be unrealistic and ridiculous to keep escalating as houses get more and more expensive for literally no reason whatsoever. What the fuck? Who cares?
In a way, they're at conflict. In other words, you create a lot of housing all of a sudden, and it drives the housing prices down.
Who cares?
So I want to
Stop buying houses as a real estate property. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
care of the people that have houses that have a value to their house that they never thought possible, that have sort of made them wealthy and happy, and especially in their later years.
I don't care.
Got to be careful with that.
I don't care.
Keep them up. At the same time, I want to make it.
Fuck old people. Why the fuck why am I gonna hurt young people at the why am I gonna help old people at the expense of young people? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me in this context. The people who are literally going to drive our economy forward, young people, need to suck cock so that old people can live comfortably more than they already are. Like, you're already living comfortably. It makes no fucking sense. These are the people that have the 401ks and the fucking pensions. Why do I give a shit?
Possible for people to go buy houses. Daniel, please.
Okay, good job. Thank you, Trump.